all. I hope you all are doing well. So today we are going to see the second video that we had already started in a previous class. So children, in a previous video we had already seen with the perimeter portion of this chapter. Now in today's video children, we are going to emphasize and we are going to see the concept of area. Area of a plane surface is not only the length of the boundary, plus it is also the interior. That means even now the interior will be included for calculating the area. The perimeter of a rectangle together with its interior is known as the area. That means now in area children, we are going to take the complete figure and whatever portion of the land is being covered inside that, or the portion of anything that is being covered inside a particular perimeter is termed to be the area. Now coming to the first thing, area of a rectangle will be calculated by a formula children. Area is equals to length into breadth. In short, you can write it as children, A is equals to L into B. L stands for length and B stands for breadth. Now there is a figure given. You can look at the figure. Now this figure exactly tells you that this portion, the longer portion is the length and the shorter portion in comparison to the length is the breadth. So if you multiply length into breadth, you will get how much area is being covered up by this particular figure. Area of a square. Now area of a square children is also children, if you look at the square children, it is again side into side we can write. It is the same formula, that is length into breadth, but because in a square children all the sides are same length, so you can say side into side, right? So area of a square is side into side, or in simple terms you can just remember length into breadth. Now these are certain extra formulas that are given. You can learn them. They can be used in the formula for calculating the various questions, or children even you can calculate the questions by using this particular formula. As I'll be showing you, I have solved the question of the various exercise. Now length is equals to area upon breadth and breadth is equals to area upon length. You can use this formula children. Now there is one more formula children. In order to, sometimes you will come across questions where the area of a square will be given, and from that area of the square you will be asked to calculate the side. So for calculating the side children, the formula will be in the under root you have to calculate the area of the square. That means you have to take out the under root of the area of the square. That will give you one particular side. So these were certain formulas that are required before I begin with the B exercise with you. Now after you have clearly understood these, let's begin with the questions of 32B. Let's begin with the first question children. 32B, the first question. Find the area of the rectangle where the length and the breadth has been given. Now the first and the second part I am not showing you children because it is too simple. You just have to put the formula area is equals to length into breadth. Put the value of length and breadth and just multiply them. I have taken the third sub part over here children because the length is given in 3.6 meters and breadth is given as 90 centimeter. Now the unit of both of them are different, but in order to calculate children, you need to bring them in the same unit. Either I change this meter into centimeter or I change the centimeter into meter. So I am changing this. Let's see. We know children length. For calculating length children, 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. This is the relation between meter and centimeter. So therefore these three dots are written and this means therefore 3.6 meter means 3.6 into 100. That will be 3600, but because there is a decimal over here, so we place a decimal, it becomes 360 centimeters. Now my length and breadth are in the same unit, that is centimeter, centimeter each. Now you put the formula area is equals to length into breadth, 360 into 90. Now you can multiply these and you can write the answer. I have not written the answer because something you should also do children. So multiply them and that will give you the answer. But remember children, you need to write centimeter square Now why centimeter square? Because this 2 that you can see over here, children, this 2 indicates that we have calculated the area. So whenever we calculate area, children, we have to write this 2. Coming to question number 2, children. Find the area of a square where the side of a square is given. Now, I have taken the first part for this question, children. We have to find the area of a square where one side is given as 7.2 centimeter. So put the formula for the area of a square. Area is equals to side square. That means 7.2 square multiply 7.2 by 7.2. And that will again give you the answer over here. That many centimeters square. But one thing you should remember over here, children, when you're going to multiply these two, see, there is a decimal that has been put in both the values. So in your final answer, remember to put a decimal after 2 places from this side. Okay, so you will count from the ones place, you will count 2 places, put a decimal, and that will give you your final answer. Question number 3. Find the length if the area is given and the breadth has been given. Now this question I am going to show you by 2 ways, children. One way of calculating the length is by putting the formula area upon breadth. So area is 48, breadth is 6. Both are in the same unit, that is centimeter each. So you can easily put them and you can calculate the value. So when you are going to reduce them, children, 6 8s are 48. So 8 centimeter is your answer. Come to the next side, children. I have done the same thing with another formula. I have not used the formula for calculating the length only. I have used the same formula that is for area. Area is equals to length into breadth. Now where it is area written, I will write 48. Where it is length written, I don't have the value, so I have written it as length only. And where it is breadth written, I will take it as 6 centimeter. Now in order to calculate length, I need to remove this 6 from here. So this is in multiplication, children. When you take it on the other side, this goes in division. So 48 divided by 6 will give us 8. So there are 2 ways of doing the same thing, children. Either you use the formula or either you put it in the same formula and do it. The choice is yours how you want to do it. Similarly, I have done the second part of the same question, children. It is asking find the breadth if the area is given and the length is given. Now one way is I use the formula for breadth. So breadth is equals to area upon length. Same way, children, put the values, reduce 8 meter. Or the other way is I use the same formula, that was area is equals to length into breadth. Once again I place the values, and for calculating breadth I need to remove this 11 from here. Goes on the other side in division. Reduce it and you get the answer as 8 meters. Question number 4, children. Each side of a square is 3.6 meters. Find its perimeter and area. Now, because the side is given as 3.6 meters, children, put the formula for perimeter, that is 4 into side. So 4 into 3.6 gives you 14.4. Now when you multiply, again keep in mind the decimal is after one place. So from this side you count 1 and you put the decimal. Similarly, for calculating area, children, it is calculated by the formula side square. So 3.6 into 3.6 gives us as 12.96. Now this time 1 decimal from here, 1 decimal from here. That means after 2 decimal places I have to put my decimal. So from this side I am going to count where the ones unit comes, children. From ones you count 2 places and put the decimal. So my answer becomes 12.96 meter square. Don't forget to put this a small 2 over here, children, in the superscript. That means it is written slightly on the upper side, because this is the indication that we have calculated the area. Question number 5, children. The perimeter of a square is 60 meters. Perimeter is given as 60 meter of a square. We have to find certain things. Let's start with the first part, its side. So one side will be perimeter divided by 4. So 60 divided by 4, reduce it, you will get 15 meters. So each side of a square is 15 meters each. Then we need to calculate the area, use the formula side square. So 15 into 15 gives us the answer 225 meters square. Don't forget this small 2. Third part is its new area, children, if the side is increased by 2 meter. That means every side of a square is being increased by 2 meter and you have to calculate the new area. So now the side that was 15 meters earlier will now become 15 plus 2 will become 17. So area is side square, 17 into 17, 289 meters square. Question number 6 is a similar kind of a question, so I am not doing that. Coming to question number 7. The perimeter of a square field is numerically equal to its area. Find each side. Now the perimeter of a square is equals to the area of a square, children. That means both the things are same. So what are we going to do, children? We don't have any values over here, so you're just going to use the formulas. Perimeter is 4 into side, that is 4a, and area is equals to side into side, so that is a into a. Now from both the sides I can reduce 1 a, so 1 will be left, that is a is equals to 4. That means, children, I have reversed it and I have written it. Otherwise, from here you get 4 is equals to a or a is equals to 4. That is the same thing, children. That means the side is equals to 4 unit. Now 4 unit we write, children, because the units are not specified over here, whether it is in centimeters or meters or whatever. So we leave our answer as 4. Question number 8. A rectangular piece of paper has area 24 centimeters square and the length is equals to 5 centimeter. Find the perimeter. Now children, area is given as 24 centimeters square, length is given as 5 centimeter, and we have to calculate the perimeter. Now the first thing is, for calculating perimeter we need breadth, which is not given in the question. So first we will calculate the breadth. So breadth is equals to area upon length. So area and length both are given in the same unit. We don't need any conversion. So divide 24 by 5 will give you the answer in points, that is 4.8 centimeter. Now once I have the breadth over here, children, and the length over here, I can calculate my perimeter by using the formula perimeter is equals to 2 length plus breadth. Now put the formula. Place the values. Perimeter is equals to 2 L plus B, 5 plus 4.8. First solve the bracket, add the 2, it will give you 9.8. Multiply by 2 will give you 19.6 centimeter. Now over here, because we are calculating perimeter, we will leave our answer as centimeter. No square to be put over here. Question number 9. Find the perimeter of a rectangle whose area is given and the breadth is given. Now this is a similar kind of a question, children. From the area and the breadth we can calculate the length, and length is equals to area upon breadth with that formula. And once I have the breadth and the length, you put them into the formula for perimeter and calculate. So the 9th question is just the same. Question number 10, children. What will happen to the area of a rectangle if its length and breadth both are trebled? Trebled means 3 times, children. Area is equals to length into breadth. Length is becoming 3 times and the breadth is also becoming 3 times. That means I can take, if my length is L, so now it will become 3 times, means 3L. And if my breadth is B, children, now it will become 3 times, that is 3B. Now how many times is it becoming, children? Number by number we multiply, so it becomes 3 3s are 9 times. Now this is actually the solution of the question. But in order to make it more clear, I am going to show you with the help of values or with the help of digits. Now see, children, this I have taken the values. Let the length be 3 centimeters and the breadth be 2 centimeters. Now we have the values for length as well as breadth. You can take any values. I just wanted to clear it, so I have taken the simplest of the values. Area is equals to length into breadth, so 3 into 2 will give me the area as 6 centimeters square. Now if I triple them, that means 3 times. So my length will become 3 into 3, that is 9 centimeter, and my breadth will become 3 into 2, that is 6 centimeters. Now when I multiply 9 and 6, children, I get the answer as 54. Now if you compare 6 and 54 with each other, children, 6 9s are 54. That means how many times it has been increased? In comparison to 6 centimeter, it will be 54 centimeter. That means it has been increased by 9 times. And you can see the thing. You can see the comparison of the values. So this is the 10th question and this is the last question for this particular video. hope, children, after seeing the entire video and after listening to me very carefully, you have understood each and everything that I have tried to explain you. Now, if you have really understood the lesson well, don't forget to please subscribe, like, and do share my videos with many of your friends so that they also are being helped by me, that is Mrs. D. Nandan. So, thank you and have a wonderful day ahead. Bye-bye.